Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Trails of Cold Steel 3. We finally taken care of the first cryptid during our investigation, and now we're heading back to the field camp, I believe. Alright, let's return. Oh, it's this guy.
That Ashen Kid and Kruger, huh? Not bad, I guess. But think I'll just focus on the target for now. I'll leave those pain-in-the-ass experiments to him. Things are gonna get interesting if our masked friend starts moving too.
Why did he tell us to ride ahead of them? What could they be talking about? Something secret, no doubt. I agree it is concerning, but please keep the bike steady, Yuna. Oh, right. Oh, the wind just feels lovely. Riding alone, just the two of us? Oh, I mustn't tell Lady Elisa. She would be ever so jealous. I don't think that's quite that big of a deal. But that aside, you can tell me. You said you wanted to ride alone with me. There was something you wanted to talk about, right? Something you don't want the students to hear? No, something you don't want Elisa to hear. You truly have grown a lot. Yes, it's exactly as you say. I came along to help because there was something I wanted to tell you. Does it have something to do with Ouroboros? In part, yes, but what I wish to tell you is the tale of a girl. A small girl given the title of Severing Chains. Ah.
A girl who was empty. There was an assassins organization that had existed since the Dark Ages. The Order of the Moonlight Horse. At the young age of 13, the girl was its second most skilled member. The only thing she had were her title, which had been passed down to her, and the designation, Kruger. She spent her days simply carrying out her missions with soulless eyes, an emotionless assassin doll. Then one day, the Order met its end. At the hand of Ouroboros. At the time, the Society was still in its early days, and the two groups were in full conflict behind the scenes. But against the combined assault of the almighty conflagration, the Blade Lord, and the Steel Maiden, the Moonlight Horse stood no chance. They were nearly completely destroyed. Its members, known as the Thousand Oathbreaker and the Golden Butterfly, became the Fourth Anguis and Enforcer number 3, respectively, while the empty girl was welcomed into the Society as Enforcer number 9. But even after becoming an Enforcer, the girl's life did not change. She obeyed the requests of the Anguis, performing many missions. She was always free to refuse, but as she knew no other way of life, she simply accepted. But it was through that bleak existence that her bond with the Reinford family came to be. The girl was given a mission by the 6th Anguis to infiltrate a city named Ruhr in the northeast part of the Empire. The mission required her to meet with a certain person, but a terrible accident occurred. The mission ended in failure. The girl suffered serious injuries, and the other person lost their life. That person was Chairman Arena's husband, Lady Elisa's father, Master Franz Reinford. Yet Lady Arena saved the girl, the one whose actions resulted in her husband's death. She even gave her a name. I had never had a name before then. Kruger was simply a designator to differentiate me from others who have held the same title. One would simply change their name as the mission required. That was the way of the Order. But Lady Arena gave me the name, Sharon. Suddenly, this empty girl had a place to belong as a maid of the Reinford family. Since that point, I have continued to serve the Reinfords while still belonging to Ouroboros. I was able to do so thanks to the freedom the society grants its enforcers.
All of... excuse me, wow. All of that. Why tell me all of that? Why now of all times? Elisa doesn't know any of this, right?
I simply felt this was a good opportunity. Someday, when you feel the need, please tell Lady Elisa. For you see, there is the possibility that I may not be there for her.
Oh, I don't like this foreshadowing at all. And I like Sharon, too.
It is merely a possibility.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come into fruition.
It is absolutely impossible for my love and devotion for the chairman and my lady to ever leave me. Oh, but of course, if you and Lady Elisa were to become a couple, I would serve you as your own personal maid as well.
That's, quite the tempting offer. Thank you for sharing something so important with me. You've taken care of me. No, all of us in the old Class 7 for so long. From our everyday life in the dorm to the crisis during the Civil War. So if there's anything I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. Me, the other members of Class 7, and, of course, Elisa will always be there to help.
Master Reen. You truly have become dependable. However, for you to say all that to an older woman such as myself is a tad unfair. Perhaps I should begin serving you as your own personal maid right now.
Alright, I think that's enough temptation for the time being. I didn't expect scarlet pleroma grass. No doubt about it. It's the same grass from 2 years ago. Color's completely different though. You're right. The size and shape are the same. The grass hosts the same mysterious energy that supported former President Croy. Do you feel the presence of the higher elements here too? Yes, definitely. Just like the forest in Sutherland. Now, this cryptid. Unsutter. It's just like the ones that appear in the old schoolhouse's basement in the Nord Highlands. That, on top of Magic Knight, on the Magic Knight, means that creatures from the Empire are appearing here and now too. Sharon, I'm just gonna come out and ask you, can the Society do anything like this? Well, let's see. I should say the possibility is not zero. That said, the Society generally has a tendency to pursue orbital technology. It would be a bit strange for them to suddenly begin using spiritual monsters such as cryptids and Dark Age constructs like the Magic Knights. I see, thank you. I feel like I just heard some incredibly confidential information, but very well. The question remains then, why is Scarlet Pleroma grass appearing now? Is it possible that this is the result of the Zero Child? Though she is in hiding, perhaps her miraculous power is manifesting again. No way! It's been confirmed she no longer has that miraculous power. The Intelligence Division made sure of that right after the occupation. Her and Lloyd were made into material witnesses too. Besides, I know her, and she's not the kind of girl who'd do these things. Her personality is irrelevant. There is a chance her powers have returned and are currently out of her control. That's... No, I'm certain Kia Bannings has nothing to do with this. Huh? Kia Bannings. So that is the name of the girl known as the Zero Child. Yes, though her surname is still up for review. She's using his name since she doesn't have any family of her own, yeah? But how can you be so sure she's not involved? We were contacted by the Governor General just now. Yeah, he was very clear we had absolutely no need to worry about Bannings at this time. He has requested we investigate the cryptid and the grass under the assumption that society is involved. Such a request. Thank goodness. He should have just told us that when we saw him. Do they know something? Why did this have to happen at the same time as the inspection team's visit? It feels like more than simple coincidence to me. Yeah, now that you mention it. Has the inspection team already entered Crossbell? Oh, yes, about that. That's... sounds like engines running, but that means... Everyone, we're gonna go greet our guests. What? Well, that's something you don't see every day. That's the flagship used by the Noble Alliance during Erebonia's Civil War. Correct. The Pentagrule. I believe I heard it had been confiscated by the government and given to the Imperial family. Yeah, they used it to travel for official business. Wait a second, does that mean the inspection team is... That's right. Governor Regnitz will be on the team as a representative of the Imperial government. And Lady Arena will represent the economic circles of Erebonia. And let's not forget, Princess Alphen and Prince Oliver will be part of the team too.
Feast your eyes, everyone. The Pantagruel's landing boat has launched. As we speak, it's ferrying the inspection team to the tower's rooftop. First off, we have Governor Karl Regnitz. He oversees the entire imperial capital of Heimdall and is the first commoner to hold this position. Oh, and here we have the chairman of the Reinford Group, Irina Reinford. It's safe to say there isn't anyone more important than her when it comes to Crossbell's economic industry. Could it be? Yes, it's Prince Olivert. Rumor has it this isn't his first visit to Crossbell. Oh my word! Princess Alphen! Excuse me. Behind Prince Olivert, we have Princess Alphen, the daughter of the Emperor. She is simply an angel. The young woman with her is gorgeous too.
That's the princess. She's an angel. The prince is really handsome too. Wow, I didn't expect to see Princess Alphen here. But it figures that your father would be part of the team, Machias. Yeah, if we didn't even know about the princess, it means we've fallen behind on our information gathering. This trip has way too many unknowns. We'll need to shine a light through the fog if we want to have a successful inspection. Huh, why are they getting all excited about Ellie? They're all nothing but weaklings wagging their tails for the Empire. Oh, I remember this kid. Don't say that. We all have pride in where we are from. And as Cal's proxy, you have your own duties to fulfill. Huh, leave it to me. Boy, look! Look how pretty the princess is! She is cute, but... Huh, she's still an invader. Torn, but I may be leaning closer towards a bad impression. Oh well, nothing can be done about our arrival. If we could all just come to a better understanding. You may be right. Can't give up. Oh, she's here too?
It seems as though our guests have arrived. The Fool and the Blazing Demon should be nearby as well. The original cast has nearly all been swapped out by now. What will you do, Reen? You as well, Emma.
That big ship is scary. Is it safe? A war isn't gonna break out or anything, right? We're fine. As long as we've got Lloyd with us, we'll be able to stop it. Oh, I remember those kids now, yeah. Ryu and, Henri and who else? I'm forgetting the other guy's name. Is it true? Are his dear friends all... Yeah, there's no doubt. Oh, who's this guy?
Still protecting this place, even if its residents are gone? Well then, all we can do is wait for the snake's next move. I'm also curious to find out what the branch campus is capable of.
I didn't know any better. That almost sounded like Crow. But I could be wrong. He's dead. Unless he's not dead. Woohoo! Long live Princess Alphen, Empress of my heart. I didn't expect to see Princess Alphen here. Oh, it's Prince Oliver. I haven't seen him in so long. Imperial Governor Regnitz and Chairman Arena and of the RF Group too? Well, guess this is shaping up to be some ritzy shindig, huh? It's been quite some time. I suppose I need to get used to seeing His Highness without my brother by his side. After all, by this point the 7th Armored Division is. What's the matter? Is this sight not a pleasant one for you? Yeah, it's true this isn't very fun for me. How come Speaker McDowell isn't with them? Somehow I figured Elise would be here too. Wow, both her and the princess have become even more beautiful since I last saw them. Yeah, they really have. but I wonder why I wasn't able to contact her. By the way, are you going to meet up with Chairman Arena? I won't, but Sharon will be. Once I'm done here, I'm planning to accompany the chairman for the remainder of her visit. All I can do is sigh. Operation Birdcage is too weird to even say out loud. To be honest, I may have taken the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police a bit too lightly. Is there really nothing we can do? Nah, don't give up, Tio Tot. I'm sure we'll find something. Randy. Not telling how things will end up, but let's bet on them for now. Roger that. I hope we get to play as Lloyd in the future again. Afterwards, Elisa, Tio, and Sharon said their farewells to Reen and the rest of the camp and headed back to Crossbell City. Toa and Randy left to go work on each of their classic field exercises. Ah, she was so great to play with too. Alright, let's get going. Make sure to check your equipment and buy anything else you might need before we head out. We should have time to make a round in the city before we head out onto the East Highway. Oh, sure. Understood. Hey, Altina, what's going on with these two? I have no idea. They started acting like this as we were watching the inspection team arrive. Is that so? I suppose they each have their concerns, but... Okay, Class 7, we're now resuming our special ops mission. We still need to investigate the cryptid appearance off the East Crossbell Highway. Based on how long the trip there and back will take, it'll be our last activity for the day, so make sure everything else is wrapped up before that. Alright, we'll give it our all. Then let's go. Since we were treated to such a long cutscene, I think we will super save. It's only fair. Alright, I think we can fast travel to... Yes, let's go to Crossbell City Station now. The Pantagruel we saw from the highway. Huh, feels like it's up there looking down on us. I suppose it's just gonna stay there for the duration of the inspection. It's most likely too big for the airport to accommodate. I heard that the airport lanes are to be expanded to 250 Rs throughout the Empire. Huh? Does that mean they must be planning to use more airships of that size? Or maybe airship carriers is a better term? Anyway, let's check the city as we head to the East Road. Understood. Let's go, Yuna. Alright. Did I say too much? Well, we can't really avoid it. The annexation really has brought a number of problems into the relief. Alright, let's go. Are we heading up northbound? Yes. The screen cards are being withdrawn. They remind me of when the annexation was announced, though the faces back then made me much more nervous. The last time I saw Princess Alphen was the medal ceremony of the Northern War. She's become even more beautiful. Looks like Prince Oliver is doing well too. And it's been 4 months. I heard she became the student council president. She's all grown up. I didn't think she would be coming with them though. What's wrong with you two? Sorry, that broadcast. It felt really strange to not see my brother there. Prince Oliver's personal aide is Lieutenant Colonel Mueller Vander, right? Yes, I'm so used to seeing my brother at His Highness's side, but ever since last autumn. Kurt, I don't really know your station, but I was just wondering, why wasn't Speaker McDowell there to greet the inspection team? Crossbell's most famous politician, he used to be the mayor. He's currently working for the Governor General. He's in charge of overseeing the provincial legislature. Almost can pronounce that. Yeah, it wouldn't be unexpected to see him here as one of the local representatives. I'm just worried that he might have gotten sick or something. That's a good point. Both of you, just focus on our missions for now. We beat the first cryptid thanks to Sharon's help. But if we encounter another one, we'll need to handle it on our own. If we aren't careful, it could kill us. Good point. I'll focus on the here and now. Yeah, we can't worry about the other stuff later. Let's get this done quick so we can have some free time afterwards. That's the spirit. Show me what you've learned over the last 2 months. Huh, you're the one who needs to be careful. We weren't the ones standing around with our eyes glazed over chuckling to ourselves. I suppose he did seem a bit preoccupied earlier. I'm guessing he was thinking about Lisa. Well... No, my guess is it was the 2 girls who were on screen. Princess Alpha and the dark-haired girl who was with her. After all, the dark-haired girl is the person Instructor Rean cherishes the most. Cherishes the most? The dark-haired girl. I've occasionally seen her with Her Highness before. Well, she's my little sister. Sister? Through adoption. Adoption? Is it that shocking? Anyway, my sister's friends with Her Highness, so naturally, I'm acquainted with her as well. It's been a while, so I was glad to see them again. I remember you being more than acquainted with her. During the Civil War, you rescued her from the Pantagruel and held her tenderly in your arms. Why is that? Why is that the thing you focus on? It was the rescue that was more important. Held her? Oh, and by the way, Instructor, Rean wronged me twice. Oh, wow. To be specific, he watched me sleep and he made me... Wait, what? Altina, stop. Don't say it like that. They'll get the wrong idea. Well, it's true, so what's the problem? Anyway, once we check everything here, let's head out to the East Highway. Yeah, ideally, we students would like to handle everything on our own. Altina, are you okay with that? I have no objections. Guys? Hey, Allie, hurry up or he's gonna do stuff to you again. I thought I'd be guarding Prince Cedric, but perhaps I should have been guarding Princess Alphen from a certain individual. How did this turn around so fast? Hey, guys, I think you... What? Never mind. Well, Breen, it's gonna be a long day for you. After that, Rean was able to clear up the misunderstanding. Altina admitted she'd been a bit misleading. Afterward, they took a break and resumed their special ops missions in the afternoon. Oh, that was a bit short-lived. Alright, well, if that's the case, hold on a second, I want to buy a few things. Give me 1 minute, guys. Alright, guys, we're finally heading over to East Crossbell Highway. Hopefully, I'm going the right way. Whoa, hold on, what? Where'd he go? East Crossbell, West, East Street, over here, okay. Let me double check. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, what's where again? This is business owner, and there's something going on at Long Loud Tavern. Alright, let's check that out. Well, Shan-chan, what do you have to say? Hey, do you know Arkansas? They're a theater troupe in the entertainment district. My best friend Rishia works there. Oh, you're a friend of Rishia's? Oh, do you know Rishia personally too? What a coincidence. Rishia Mao, one of the lead performers of Arkansas. I see, then she must be famous. I came in contact with her on her mission with Instructor Rin. Let's keep quiet about that part. By the way, Rishia's favorite foods are mapo tofu and almond tofu. You should try them for yourself if you ever get the chance. I see. Arkansas's top performer, Rishia Mao's favorite dish. This might be something Monk would like to know. Ah, that's what that was for. Alright, here you go, Monk. I got something for you. I should probably report to Monk.
I've been waiting, Rin. Give me the dirt.
God, that voice does not fit that character. So here's what I've heard. Rin told Monk a story that could be used for the radio.
That's good stuff. I'll send you your prize.
You didn't have to do that, Monk, but thanks. Alright, cool. Alright, guys, we got one last thing to do before we head on over to the cryptid investigation. We have like a hidden quest to take care of, and if I remember, it should be by the harbor. We actually have to go to Heiyue. Is this Heiyue? Yes, this is Heiyue. Oh, it opened up now. That was... Looks like there are people affiliated with this building. Was that? I'm going in. It's unlocked. And the decor is what we would call Eastern style. This place must be...
Who are you people?
I'm sorry, we're... You look suspicious, all dressed in similar uniforms, but you don't seem to be from the Imperial Army or the military police, so who... What? Are you... None other than Rin Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. He's leading students of an Imperial Military Academy in their field exercises. How does he know so much? Could these people be... Yeah, I've heard they were still around, but... The Eastern Syndicate who operate out of the Republic of Calvard. Huh, I received the report, but I didn't expect to meet you here.
My name is Shin. I'm the representative of the Heiyue Trading Company's Crossbell branch.
You know, his appearance, he looks very similar to, what's his name, Sharon from Cardcaptor Sakura. He has that look when they were young.
This is Lau. He's the right-hand man of the branch manager, who's on leave at the moment. I'm glad we were able to meet, though. There's something I need to ask you.
Heiyue is one of the largest criminal syndicates in Zemeria, so your Crossbow branch is still up and running. Indeed, our previous office burned down during the incident that happened right before the big uproar. However, we are only renting this building. But why? You're completely on Calvard's side, aren't you? Can a branch survive after Crossbow has been annexed by Arabonia? Huh. Sao, our branch manager, who is currently away, worked it all out with the Governor General's office. Basically, they looked the other way in order to maintain relations with Calvard. but Sal definitely has some personality issues, so I'm sure he gets along perfectly with Rufus. He sounds like a fascinating person. Yeah, Lloyd and the others told me about him. Lloyd? How does an Erebonian know about the Triple S? Oh, I'm actually from Crossbell. Yuna explained her current situation and told them about her friendship with the members of the Triple S. Ah, I see. In that case, we definitely want you guys to handle this case. Law, explain to them. Certainly. We're finally getting down to business. Although, it is a bit presumptuous of them to assume we're going to accept their request. We would like to request your help in recovering a certain black briefcase. Earlier today, it fell off the back of a cruise ship into the river on its way here from Michelin. We would like to request a search and recovery operation. A black briefcase? This sounds kind of suspicious. We are members of a fully authorized Imperial Military Academy. Before we discuss whether or not we will accept, is there anything illegal about this request? Huh, you don't have to worry about that. The only hitch is the Intelligence Division is trying to hassle us. Huh? What do you mean? It's a bit complicated. However, we swear to you that there is nothing illegal about this whatsoever. So, do you accept? If you're curious about what's inside, we can show you after you've gotten it back. Alright, let's go. Alright, it seems like you need help. Instructor, are you sure? Yeah, I'll accept full responsibility for this request. That said, I'd appreciate any help you guys decide to give. Understood. But I don't agree with you taking all the responsibility for yourself. That's right, we should share it equally. Besides, this should be part of our special ops missions. Agreed. Well, if you insist. Huh, you're all pretty responsible, aren't you? Now, allow me to explain the area of the search in more detail. We assume the briefcase was washed over to Ursula Road. More likely the shoreline, not that far from Crossbell City. How do you know that? Let me explain the order of events. While on a cruise ship, one of our employees was asked to comply with a surprise inspection, and while resisting, they accidentally dropped into the river. By the way, the briefcase was specifically designed to float. Based on the current and wind winding of the river, we deduced that it was carried to the area we specified earlier. And you're absolutely certain that there is nothing illegal about this. We've already covered that. Just so you know, this is pro bono case for us too. I would do anything in my power to help Ellie. Wait? Heh, fulfilling this request will, without a doubt, help her. So why don't you hurry up and go look for it? Alright, but lay off the sass, will ya? Oh wait, I remember. Learning the others talk about how they got mixed up in something because of some precocious Eastern boy. I am not precocious, and that was 2 years ago. Anyway, you can leave it to us. Indeed, thank you. Do me this favor started. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to stop it here for the day, so thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're gonna continue on with this I was gonna say hidden request, but that's exactly what it is, a hidden quest. After which, we'll finally take on the next investigations of the cryptid. So if anything else, I'll see you all in the next one.